Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the best co-actor and co-worker anyone can ask for. He's a big teddy bear with an even bigger heart, but given a chance, he would never step back from pranking his beloved co-workers. Recently, during the promotion of his new movie, Red Notice, in which he stars with Gadot and Ryan Reynolds, he decided to prank Ryan, and that too in totally epic style. Welcome to today's video, where we are going to talk about this epic Billboard prank that Dwayne Johnson used to roast Ryan Reynolds. Now, when people will hear it for the first time, the Billboard prank is not what you clearly think it is. No, Johnson is not going to slam anyone with a billboard in his hand, but maybe write something and then hang that billboard in a public place where everyone can see it. He did not only place it in a public place, but also uploaded it on his Instagram page to roast our Deadpool. With 278 million followers, this post was sure to reach a big audience, and we can say that the prank was a success because, hey, if approx 300 million people looking at your billboard and laughing about it is not success, then God knows what it takes to be a successful prank. The Jumanji star uploaded the photo of a billboard on the Netflix marquee that he most probably requested for, tagged Reynolds in the captions and wrote, "One last heist for the road, beat that." Now people must be getting curious about what is written on the billboard and not in the caption. The billboard reads, "Ryan Reynolds uses his mom's Netflix account." Following this, he also wrote in his captions, "For the record, Ryan's mama is an amazing woman. Not sure why Ryan turned out the way he did." It's hilariously, yes, when you think that a 49-year-old actor is pranking his co-star, who is surprisingly 4 years younger than him and one of the biggest pranksters Hollywood has ever seen. Our resident, Deadpool, just tasted his own medicine. But like we already said, Ryan is a pro when it comes to roasting others, be it his wife, his friends, his fans, or even himself. Getting back at The Rock, the Green Goblin actor, yes, we are pranking him too. Because come on, Green Goblin was a prank on the whole world. The actor commented on the post, "In fairness, my mom uses my OnlyFans account." Now, if you don't know what OnlyFans are, we don't want to get in trouble and tell you about it. You can simply Google it, or for the sake of innocence, leave it at that, and just know it's a joke that Ryan pulled. Even Netflix's official account commented on that post, stating that they would not allow Dwayne "The Rock" to decide what to put up there in the future, and this was the last time he had done so. The actual comment that Netflix posted was, "This is the last time I let you decide what to put on the Netflix marquee." There were many other accounts that took this chance to roast Ryan or each other in the comment section. Just to clear it up, all the jokes and pranks that were made were in a good comic sense and not to hurt the feelings of the other party. It's known worldwide that the closer the friends are, the worse the jokes and pranks. It's not the first time that Ryan Reynolds has been pranked by anyone. His wife does enough of it on behalf of everyone that has been previously roasted by him. But we love seeing their dynamics. Truly a relationship goal they are. There have been many instances where Blake Lively, the wife, has trolled Ryan. Some of the famous jokes pulled by Blake Lively are the time when she posted a photo of her husband's silhouette and captioned the post as "the most influential person," but further stated that if only her husband wasn't blocking the person in the shot. The person being shot, John Legend. On his wife's 30th birthday, he wished her with a cropped up image of theirs where Lively's face was almost completely cropped out from the image. She took revenge by posting a similar photo where she cut off almost all of his face. But in the same photo where she cut off the face of her husband, she let Ryan Gosling in the photo fully posing and smiling at Reynolds. Other scenarios where they roasted each other were when Lively shared a photo of baked cookies, which were born broken and not even fully cooked, which were apparently baked by Reynolds himself. He replied to this photo by commenting that he wanted to be the first person to make such Christmas cookies using only a hammer. Ryan has also been pranked by the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, constantly, as if there is one more person who is trolled by Reynolds apart from his wife, is Hugh Jackman himself. Ryan, who is the soft spot for our Wolverine in his heart, loves him too much and roasts him too. Enough talk about the pranked one. Now let's talk about the prankster here who is slowly making his own name in Hollywood's topmost prankster list. The last time Johnson pranked someone, he nearly gave them torture or a near heart attack. No one thought that this big softie is capable of pulling such a prank. He knew that his co-actor Kevin Hart was scared of insects, and he absolutely detests them. But The Rock still uses to pull non-stop pranks on him, like planting fake spiders and snakes around him to scare. Now, the best friends that I've played are simply the ones which are absolutely simple and effective, especially for those people who have entomophobia, abnormal and persistent phobia or fear of insects, arachnophobia, irrational fear of spiders, although it's not much irrational to the person suffering from it, ophidiophobia, extreme fear of snakes and its several kinds. It's easy to get pranked because others know just the recipe which will scare you the most. Now, Kevin Hart is known as a fun and animated person, which makes him almost irresistible for The Rock to prank just to see his reaction. Jumanji was shot in a real forest, so it was clearly very easy for Johnson to prank Kevin using fake spiders and other fake insects, which almost probably gave the other actor a very horror time and entertained Johnson too much. Kevin, while talking about his experience during these pranks, said that he wishes the producer and director tried to get a green screen instead of a real forest to work in the Jumanji sequel. Or else, just as Dwayne has already joked, once made a producer, he will kill off Kevin's character in the next movie just for the fun of it. Let's talk about the movie whose promotional event led up to this great prank being pulled at. As boasted by Netflix, this movie is one of the most expensive movies on this streaming platform, with a whopping budget of $200 million. The brief description that Netflix gave for this movie is, the movie starts when Interpol issued a basically the highest level warrant, namely Red Notice, to hunt and capture alive the world's most wanted, and the FBI top officer is put on the case. He started his global pursuit and found himself in the middle of a heist where he was forced to partner up with the world's greatest art thief to catch the world's most wanted art thief. Here, the FBI officer is played by Dwayne Johnson, the greatest thief by Ryan Reynolds, and the most wanted thief by Gadot herself. The next discussion about this movie and the plot can be a spoiler. It is a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it still, go watch it in your near cinema halls. Proceed with caution, yet, and don't mind a spoiler here and there. The movie revolves around eggs. Specifically, historical bejeweled eggs that were gifted to Cleopatra as a wedding gift by Mark Antony 2,000 years ago. There were 3 eggs, in which 2 are found and 1 was never found. Now, the story starts when one of the eggs, which was kept in a museum, was stolen, and an FBI agent was asked to assist the Interpol agent in investigating this. While the police were determining whether the egg kept on display is true or false, the room was locked down. But despite this, the internationally famous art thief managed to escape. Some days later, the thief, while returning to his home with the stolen egg in his possession, was arrested by the police, and the egg was taken into custody. What no one knew was the most wanted thief was disguised as one of the team members of the police, and while taking the egg in custody, this rabbit with the false one, which led the FBI police being accused of forgery and kept in the same prison as the art thief, precisely in Russia. After their arrival at the prison, they meet the thief who exchanged the real egg for the forged one, and they started planning to work together to find the third lost egg. The plan didn't go as said, and the FBI police and not the thief paired up and escaped the prison to try and steal the second egg, which was then in the possession of an arms dealer, who is surprisingly holding a masquerade party at the same time. It's a movie, yes, they have parties, masquerade at that. There they found the other thief, in the trial to steal the egg by fighting the arms dealer's men, but afterward it was revealed that the arms dealer was working with the second thief. But they double-crossed them, and the trio again leaves to go to another place which was said to be formerly belonging to Adolf Hitler's personal art curator, who later fled the country with the said egg. The adventure carries on and ends with them planning a new heist, this time in Paris.